Hello there, good afternoon everybody. How the devil are we today? We're going to do a little bit of sewing later on, and you might have seen on Facebook it's going to be a snowman today. This is ever so easy and it's ever so quick, but I do have a few things to take you through that are new on the website. First of all, hello Michaela, hello Catherine, hello Lynette on Facebook from South Africa, hello to you. So we've got Sandra, hello. Sorry if I miss anybody, it gets very busy very quickly in these live affairs. Hello Sarah and Sue, hello, good afternoon Caroline and Alana and Lisa. She says, greetings from Cyprus, love all the Christmas sewing. You're ironing? Really? 4 o'clock on a Wednesday afternoon, no housework. Well, at least you can watch while you're doing it, hey. Hello Shirley. Oh, hi Nancy. That picture you sent me was amazing. Nancy sent me a picture of herself with J. Edgar Hoover, nonetheless, with a very bouffant hairdo and a little check suit. I know. You should write that book. You'd be fascinating. Hello Karina in the Netherlands. Morning, the Golden Bliss. Oh, Sharon's in Northern Ireland. Hello, Vicky's in Australia. Ariana's in Florida. And Leanne's in Nova Scotia. Aren't we all over the place? Hello Jane. Hello Sue. Hello Carrie. Hi Jim and Vicky. Shopping done now, I can enjoy it. Just done a bit of online shopping myself, you know. Hello Mandy and there's that reindeer again. I know, Shirley, I'm going to show you the reindeer. Hello Parvati in Mauritius. Oh, we went to Mauritius on holiday. Kimberly would have been 3, so that was 28 years ago. Oh, that's gone quickly. It was February, so freezing cold over here. So we were dressed appropriately for the British weather and arrived on a baking hot beach with my daughter being the only one wearing a vest. Robert loved making the gnome. Hello Debbie and Tiptree. Morning from California, says Barbara. Oh, I keep dropping my pin cushion. Let me show you, because you might have seen him popping up here and there. This is, I love him. This is, it could be a her. It is a her, it's called Rosie. This is your next month's main project for the Half Yard Club, for Half Yard Club members. Let me show you close up, because I think she's rather divine, if I say so myself. I've got apple juice, don't think I'm on the plonk. But look at her. And I made her from fleece. She's designed to be made with fleece because it's really, really easy to work with. And she's just lovely. So a really simple project, but you'll have the pattern, you'll have a video, and all of your instructions there as well. I think she's beautiful. And I was saying in the video, actually, if you can knit, this is that Fair Isle knit jersey that we've got on the website, but you could actually knit a scarf for her, or if you want to make it into a boy, maybe a little bow tie or something like that. Maybe make a Santa hat for her, so you can embellish as much as you like. But I've got a cute bum, I have to say. But yeah, I'm really pleased with her. So that's the one that I made in the video, and this is the one that's in the step-by-step instructions, because when we're doing the main project I have to do everything twice. I'm very good, thank you very much Mavis. Rachel says she's adorable. Whisper Labrador, was it Jill? Sorry, I can't remember your name. I know Whisper's your dog's name. Let me know your name again, I shall remember for next time, Whisper Labrador. It's next month's Half Yard Club project, so on the 1st of November you'll be able to download the pattern and the instructions and the video for Rosie Reindeer. Cute, isn't she? A nice size as well. I was thinking Christmas decoration, but I want a big, and actually bigger things are easier to work with than smaller things anyway. So if you join the club today, you get your free month, remember, if you use the code WELCOME in capital letters when you go to checkout. And then on the 1st, you can start to download your reindeer projects. And then I shouldn't tell you this far ahead, and in fact a lot of the time we're not this far ahead, but you'll have your secondary project, which doesn't have a video, on the 15th of the month, and by popular demand, it's the cushion behind me. I mean, I'm going to be in trouble for telling you that far ahead. I haven't even proofread it yet, but that's going to be a secondary project. But this is going to be Monday, isn't it, actually? Monday the 1st of November, it's my sister's birthday. And Monday the 1st of November, if you're around Yeovil, I should be doing my talk at the Yeovil Book Festival at 12 o'clock. I know, really excited. See, I'm thinking, let me show you while we're here, because this is the honey fleece that I've made this from on the website on debbieshawsewing.com. Don't forget your 10% discount if you're a club member. And I've used the red, this is the wine red, which has just come back in stock, for the tummy. But Kim was saying earlier, wouldn't it be cute if you use the Fair Isle as the tummy? But you can make the whole thing out of the Fair Isle, as long as it's stretchy fleece. But if you wanted to make a reindeer family, we've now got brown, and we have mushroom, and we have white, and we have cream, and we've also got a bright red that I haven't got down here with me. I'm not sure if that's actually on at the moment. If it's not, it'll be there any time now. So you can have a whole family of reindeer in different colours. And actually Kim was saying earlier, it'd be nice if you did little spots on the back, like a Bambi. So maybe if you went for maybe an off-white with either the mushroom or the honey, you could actually make, so I'd hand sew them on. I just cut circles out and hand sew them on afterwards. Lisa, we find out about the Sewing Awards, I think it's on the 12th of February. We can't actually, as we've found out, can't tell you until it's released on the Sew magazine. They have to do the announcement, so you'll find out then. So I can't, my lips are sealed. Christian is lovely, isn't he? Really pleased with him. Oh, is that Sue? Have we got Sue? So I'm just trying to click on your messages. I think I've missed that. Oh yes, Sue. Thanks so much for your love and support and messages. Doing okay, mixture of feelings, but I'm back now. Nice to have you back, Sue. You've had, honestly, so many people messaging me and putting messages live here, just saying, have we heard from Sue? Is she okay? So there's a lot of love and support out there for you. So it's nice to have your company, nice to have you back again. We've been thinking about you. Who's having an 8-week-old puppy? So everything just froze a moment, so I'm just refreshing while I'm waiting for you. Amanda loves the snowman. We're going to make that in just a second. There's your comments gone. You've all gone now. Where are you hiding? Oh, there we go. Jean's having an 8-week-old puppy on the 5th of December. A Shih Tzu. She's so happy making a bed for me. Oh, this is going to be tiny little puppy dogs. Oh, Jill's going to be there on Monday. I'm looking forward to meeting you too. I've no idea what to expect. I've never been to the Oval Book Festival before, have you? Because it seems like it's taken over the whole city, and there's different people giving talks in different places. But I'm amongst some very well-known authors, I have to say. I know, proper authors. Hello, sweetie.
Grandma, she's got some pins for you.
Oh, have you got some pins for me? Thank you. You come in. Come and sit on me a second.
Oh, barked at.
Oh, did you get barked at? Oh, be careful with that. Do you want to stick that in my pincushion for me? My pincushions are a little bit full. You want to stick those in there? That's it. We are going to do some sewing tomorrow, aren't we? You okay? You get barked at. Can you remember what we're going to sew tomorrow?
Snowman.
No, we're doing a snowman today. That's what we're doing today. But me and you tomorrow, shall I show you? And shall we show everybody at home what we're going to do? Can you remember? Whoops. So Grandma's knocking everything over, look. Need a bigger table, don't I? Do you remember these? These ones? We have plans for tomorrow. Remember which one you chose? And Vienna's actually chosen a little project that Grandma and Vienna are going to sit and sew while Mum is at the hairdresser's, aren't we? Wasn't any of those. These are all brand new kits that have just gone onto the website.
I wanted this one.
That was the one, wasn't it? Shall we show everybody?
Show me.
Yeah. Show Grandad over there what you're going to make. It's a rocking horse, isn't it?
Nice.
So we'll open it in just a sec. Let's show everybody what we've got over here. So again, brand new on the website. I think they're only £3. So you can make your own Christmas pudding decoration. You can make your own robin. If you have a look on the new in on the website, you'll see all of these. You can make your own felt penguin. You can make your own felt fairy.
That's actually a ballerina.
Oh, is it? Sorry, I thought it was a fairy. It's actually a ballerina.
My mum was afraid it was about a fairy too.
Yeah, it's a ballerina fairy, isn't it? Because she's got wings. And then you can make your own reindeer. And you can make your own
horse.
Pardon? You can make your own rocking horse as well. So again, these are brand new on the website, just gone on. And I'm going to open. Shall we open that one and show everybody what's inside? Oh, there's another one there as well. Oh, that's a good one. Look, that one is
A dog.
a sausage dog. A sausage dog with a Christmas hat on. Shall we open it and show everyone what's inside?
I know how to open it.
Do you? I think we might need to use the scissors on there. Let me find the paper scissors. Can you do it? Can you do it? Oh, go away. Yes. That's it. So take out all of the bits that are inside. Michaela's recently joined the Half Yard Club. Welcome along. But been on the sewing band since half. So, oh no. Oh, you've got a couple of years worth of projects there, Michaela, for when you're up and running again. Oh, so these are all of the bits. We'll take them out tomorrow, shall we?
Yeah.
So we've already got the holes in here. These are perfect for kids, look, because they've already got the holes in, and you've got a blunt needle and your thread. So all you need to do is piece them together and sew them.
And they are not soft.
They're not what?
And these are not soft.
They're not sharp, that's right. So you can use that and it's not going to stick in you, is it?
Yeah, and it's got a circle bit.
It has got a circle bit on the end, so you're not going to hurt yourself. That is a very good idea. And you've got your filler in there too.
And you've got instructions, Vienna?
And what are these?
Instructions.
Instructions. You get all of those included. So again, brand new on the website. Right, just now. Should we put those all back in the bag again? There you go. You're going to go and take those to Grandad. Yep. Good girl.
Go on, Al.
Oh, there we go. Got the whole family. Actually got Bobbin down here as well. I'll see you in a little while when I made another snowman.
Okay.
She's so cute. Elizabeth, she's gorgeous. She's such a lovely little girl. Everyone says hello to Vienna. Oh, Sheila, Frozen. Oh, amazing. I'd go and see it again if I could afford it. It was absolutely amazing. If you can get to the Dominion Theatre in London and you can get tickets, they're very expensive. It was worth every penny of it, honestly. The special effects are just the whole. It freezes. It's just like in the cartoon. The whole thing freezes. And there's one bit which I shouldn't spoil for you, where they sing Let It Go, or Elsa sings Let It Go, and how they did it, I don't know. How they changed and just, it was absolutely amazing. Those are great for your grandkids, Nancy. I think they're such a good idea, and they're so affordable. Yeah, it was just, it was really incredible. I said I'd go and see it all over again just to see the special effects. Oh, there was one bit, and there was a little girl sitting on the row in front. She'd be about 3 years old, and it went quite quiet, you know, in the play, and she just shouted out, "Elsa, I love you," and the whole auditorium just went, "Oh." But yeah, lots of kids dressed up. To be honest, Vienna loved it. Beatrix, my 6-year-old granddaughter, just thought it was incredible, but she'd rather play Spider-Man. She's not a princess, is Vienna. She's a Spider-Man. She's a superhero. She's lovely, Donna, isn't she? Yes. Anyway, what we doing? I'm completely thrown now. I wasn't expecting her to pop in. I was showing you new stuff because I'm thinking about Christmas gifts as well. This is all on debbieshawsewing.com, remember? Look, I've dropped everything on the floor. Bear with me a sec while I pick stuff. In fact, have a look at that. You'll love that one. Anything rainbow seems to be going at the moment. Oh, we're right down here now. Honestly, I'm going to get up a minute. Rainbow everything. So do you remember we've got the rainbow scissors? Have a look at that. we've got the rainbow scissors on the website. I think they've sold out now actually. And the rainbow hardware for your bags and everything is so popular. So now we've got a rainbow thimble to store all of your bits and bobs in. So if you've got the rainbow scissors already, that's a great place to store them. And we have pin cushions galore. I think we're expecting some more of these in as well, but we've got owls and we've got bobbins and we've got lots of others as well, which I've dropped on the floor and I can't see. So again, have a look on the new in on the website, and you'll find lots of little things like that. Too big for your finger, Patricia? I don't know. You're doing big sewing, maybe big stitch quilting. Hello, Kathy in Boston, Massachusetts. Oh, she's so sweet, isn't she? I've got I think the iron might have sold out. The mat that doubles as an ironing board. We've got them in stock, actually, Julie Jones. So the rainbow one, which is the one that I use, is now back in stock. We have that in stock. And we have, I've got so much stuff to show you. Spotty ones too. So these are brand new, only on today. So let me show you inside this one. So these, if you haven't seen them before, have their little cutting mat. It's an A4 cutting mat on the one side. On this side, you've got like, feels like sandpaper, but it actually holds fabric pieces really well. So if you have, if you're English paper piecing, or you've got applique pieces to store, haven't got any scraps of fabric to put, in fact I have, haven't I? So that stays on there, and you can kind of tip it up and it stays in place. And then if you want to store, you can simply cover that up with a flap, and it holds everything there. And on the outside, both sides are ironing pad sides, so they're really useful too. So we do have them. There you go. Julie Jones has a big order on hold. Well done to you. Just try to make message. It was told the email Half Yard Club to have my details updated, but I haven't heard back. Jennifer, could you email the Half Yard Club? Somebody will get back to you probably straight away, because they're pretty good at things like that. I get hundreds of messages on here, and I won't be going. I miss them basically. But if you can email info@halfyardshomeclub.com and let them know, then somebody will get back to you, and we will sort you out. Half a metre is plenty. You might even get 2 out of half a metre, and if you are ordering contrast for the tummy, there's a lot of tummies there, but yeah, I would say half a metre is plenty. You could probably get 2 out of half a metre. Oh, Rainbow Pad still says out of stock. If you're watching, Kim, can you put the rainbow pads back in stock again? I thought it's half term, so Kim's been a bit busy, so I've taken over, so things go horribly wrong. But we do definitely have them. So if they're not there now, when I've finished on here today, I shall definitely ask him to put them back in stock again. Hello, Jill in South Africa. Helene, we're making a snowman. Julie's been waiting for the boards to come in. I've gone big as a friend in the UK. Oh, right, okay, that's a good idea. Colette, I think Janice made the bunting behind me, thank you. Alicia's in Mexico, good day to you. Connie, yes, I've had a wonderful weekend, thank you very much. Happy birthday to Sewing Box Tutorial Sewing. Unwrapping 25 metres of wadding. Ooh, so happy birthday to Sewing Box. I don't know what your name is. Whose birthday was it on Monday? Who's 75 years young? Sorry, missed that one. Happy birthday, whoever you are. What else have we got? More Christmas stuff before we start sewing. We've got faux fur trim, obs, in 2 widths. This is a 40 millimetres, and we've got a 20 millimetres as well. I think we've still got that in stock. We will be expecting more soon, but I'm thinking, you know the gnome that we made last week? Santa hat trim. Oh yeah. Oh, we should have had this in stock when I made my gnome. It would have had a posh Santa hat on instead. Pepe, we're making a snowman today. I'll get round to it in just a minute. With it being Wednesday, I'd like to show you all of the new things we've got on the website. We tend to have very busy Wednesdays, and Thursdays is just crazy getting the orders together. So I want to give you the heads up as to what we've got. A good time to watch in California. Oh, good, Delia. Hello, Wendy in Florida. She loves the videos. Thank you very much. Andrea thought the first drink was a toilet roll. And a toilet roll for a little bottom. Right. One more. Oh no, some more. Right, bear with me. We still have more. I can't remember prices or anything like that. I know those kits are £3 each because I couldn't believe how affordable they were. But if you have a look, and I might do that, Isabel. If you have a look on the new in on the website, debbieshawsewing.com, you'll find all of these things there now. I've got fluff on my nose. Now then, look at these. We've had quite a few different coloured glitter fabrics over the years. And in fact, we're almost a year old. Not as in Debbie Shaw Sewing, because that's donkey's years old. But on our new premises, we moved into a year ago, next month. Really, that's gone so quickly. I know. But glitter fabric's been really, really popular. So we've got some new colours in. Look how that shimmers. Now, you wouldn't wear this. I feel it may be a little scratchy. I have made a pair of shoes for Maddie out of this. So it's sewable, it's ironable, you can iron it from both sides. If it's creased when you get it home, I give it a blaster seam from the back. But you can iron it from the top as well and it doesn't melt. I don't know why, it just doesn't. But the blue, I mean, for Christmas decorations, I think would be incredible. I'm not sure what this colour's called, it's like a bronzy colour. Love that one. I said to Kim when we first got them, they'll love that. Our girls and guys will absolutely love that. So yes, you can sew it. You don't need a special needle or anything like that. And you know, you can gather it. It's like a very firm fabric. I just wouldn't want to wear. I wouldn't make a dress out of it. But for evening bag, I think I made one, didn't I? Didn't I make an evening bag? We had a black one, black and purple last year, and I made an evening bag out of it. That would be so nice. And then of course you've got your Christmas green there as well. Jane's just got back from holiday and got a pink parcel waiting. Got gnome fabrics, making one for Mum. Oh, that would be so nice. This it's Pepe. It's just called glitter fabric. It's got a cotton backing, and then it's laminated with glitter. So again, you can sew it quite easily. It's not like cardboard. And you can gather it and you can pleat it and you can box it and you can make bags or clutch bags or decorations with it. But it's just a fabulous fabric, particularly at Christmas time. Do we deliver to Slovenia? I don't know where that is. We'll deliver anywhere you like. If you go onto the delivery address at the top, there's a big drop-down menu with a whole list of different countries. If you don't see yours there, Melissa, send a message on the website and I'll get a quote for you. And hello Joanna, Joanne from Mablethorpe. Sarah loves a bit of shimmer. I must admit I like a bit of sparkle myself, Sarah. Finally, I've got a little set of fabrics here to show you. These are basics really. Jersey fabrics, so leggings or tops or anything like that, children's clothing, onesies, that kind of thing. We've got two new colours in the pink and in the dark red. And then plains, we've been getting quite a lot of plain fabrics in that you can use as blenders or, well, they're solids, aren't they? That goes really nice with that actually. So things like the denim, and we've got the emerald green, and we've got black. We've had black poplin before, but this is black cotton, 100% quilting cotton, so it's a little bit heavier. And I'm not sure if it's water resistant, Tina. I would assume so because it's laminated. I wouldn't say it was waterproof, but water resistant, yes. And then two new fabrics from Dashwood Studio. That was the one I thought actually goes really nice with the denim, doesn't it? Which is, we've got the little foxes with flowers on. So what are these? It says on the on the selvage, what they're called, does it not? I can't remember offhand. Dashwood Studios Wild. So those are the 2 new prints that we've got for you at the moment. Oh, Amanda, I didn't bring it down. Did I bring it down with me? We've got the sew along on Saturday. No, I haven't. I don't think I put it on YouTube yet. I did put on my Facebook page what the sew along is. It's going to be 11 o'clock on Saturday morning, and it is a reverse applique Christmas mug rug. We were asked for mug rugs, so mug rugs you're going to get. So have a look at my Facebook page. I will put that on YouTube as well. If you subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the alert button, you'll have an alert as soon as the email goes live. But if you subscribe, it also means that I can drop you an email. So you can imagine, I have over 250,000 followers. So if all of those, I don't know how many of those have the alerts hit, but if I send an email out or a message to everybody, 250,000 people across the world are going to get a message saying, this is what we're going to sew on Saturday. So that'll keep you up to date. You don't have to pay to subscribe. But that'll keep you up to date with what's happening on YouTube. Hello Melody in Texas. Are we up to date there? Just settling down from many few days visiting grandchildren. Oh, birthday parties. Oh, Carol, lovely. And oh, Carol, the black would be ideal for the embroidery designs I'm planning. Oh, that's a good idea. In white and silver and gold. Oh, nice. That'd be lovely. Right, should we do some sewing? Now all that's out of the way. Wasn't expecting to have so much to show you today, to be honest. I didn't think we have very much. Then all of a sudden over the last 2 days, lorries are arriving outside the house. So yeah, I haven't got a ditty today, Susie. I'm afraid I'm dittyless today. Hello, Lynette in India. Right, let's get a bit of sewing done. Right. I will make a video of this for YouTube without all the chat. It may take me a couple of days though, because a bit busy, but I will get round to it. That'll probably be Friday. Sunday, remember the free motion tree that we did in one of the lives, the one with the 2 trees that you can't quite see because it's behind the bunting. That's going live on YouTube on Sunday at 11 o'clock in the morning. So it's not a live stream, it'll just be uploaded on Sunday at 11 o'clock. Sylvia, the move all fell through. Hi Megan. I was saying the other day actually, everything's gone wrong this year. And I think the last time we spoke, our shower had gone. So we've had to have a new shower there. And then like 4 days later, Tyler's shower went. Other end of the house, completely unrelated. Another brand new shower's got to be fitted. It's weird, isn't it? Hello, Martine in France. Right, have I got all my bits? I think so. So the body is 1 piece of the fleece. So I've used the white. The off-white would be quite nice as well. And this measures 12 inches by 8 inches, 8 inches deep. So 12 inches wide, 8 inches deep. I'm going to take my ruler very noisily and I'm just going to draw a line in erasable ink 5 inches from the bottom. When I do the YouTube video, all of the, not drawing anything at the moment, am I? All of your measurements will be in the description box below on the recorded YouTube when I get around to doing that, and I'll do them all in centimeters as well. So I'm using a heat erasable pen. To be honest, it doesn't really matter because that's behind the scarf, so you're not going to see that mark anyway, but try and use something that's reasonably erasable if you can. I have 1 3-inch circle which is going to be the base of the snowman, so that's that one. Sorry, 4-inch circle. I've got 2 4-inch circles that are going to be for the hat. I've got a piece of fabric measuring about 2.5 inches by 15 inches for the scarf, and some orange felt for his nose and some green felt for the holly. And the pom-poms, I've actually got some pom-pom trim, So I've just been cutting the pom-poms off that to use that, because you don't have to use all of these. This is felt, by the way, that I'm using for the hat. Kim suggested using that glitter fabric. I'd already prepped this, but that would have been a glittery snowman hat, would be fabulous. And then I've got 3 little black buttons that are going to go down the front. There is hand sewing involved, just to warn you. Right. So first thing to do is to fold this in half, and I'm going to sew down the straight side there. The reason I like working with this fleece is it's really forgiving. You don't need anything special. I mean, ideally it's recommended that you use a jersey needle, but I haven't done with any of this. But you can kind of stretch it and manoeuvre it so that you know it's going to fit perfectly. That's one of the reasons why the reindeer is so easy in this fabric. I'm just using a ½ inch or about 1 centimetre seam allowance. And I'm going to mark. I've already got a mark where the seam is, obviously, so opposite there I'm just going to put a little snip into the halfway mark, line those 2 up, and I'm just going to snip into the corner. The corner, it's a circle, isn't it? The quarter, I should say. So I've got a little mark at each quarter point, and that's going to help me to match up the bottom. So I'm going to fold the circle in half and snip and snip. Sheena, you can machine sew. I find it quicker, to be honest, to hand sew, and I enjoy it. And you can glue if you don't want to do any hand sewing. It's only a Christmas ornament, so it doesn't really matter. It's unlikely this is going to go in the wash. Then we shall take, let's have some clips in this one. Whoops, I'll spill those all over the table. So I'm lining up those quarter marks that I've just made with the quarter marks. Where are you? There you go. So that I know it's going to fit in the bottom, basically. Now the reindeers are the same size. Might be because one's close up and one's behind. They're exactly the same. They're from the same pattern. And line that one up. And then we'll sew all around that. So I've just switched YouTube off for some reason. So let's pop this on there. And actually the seam allowance is a little bit narrower here. It doesn't really matter. I'm using the edge of the foot as the seam allowance. It's about 1/4 inch thereabouts. Just keep lining those edges up. And just sew all the way around. Yep, we're making a snowman today. Amanda's cat's playing with the tracing paper. I don't know where our Lisa is today, but she's got her grandchildren over. Right, that's around. Megan, the first project for next month is the reindeer. That one, love it. Should have made a huge one, shouldn't I? That would have been nice. Maybe one day. Bobbin's fine, thanks, Leanne. Yeah, she's been in this morning. She's disappeared out again. So we have this. Let's turn it to the right side out. A glittery deer would be good, Delia, wouldn't it? Now then, if you want to, we're going to gather around this line now, so I'm going to do that by hand. If you didn't want to hand gather, then do your long running stitch before you sew this together, and just leave the end sticking out, and then you can pull it out there. But I'm going to hand gather this one. I think I need to sort out my pincushion, don't I? So let's, oh, look at this. It's only just gone in there as well. That's because I dropped it on the floor. Everything's got a little bit muddled up on my pincushion. Well, that's a first. Okay. All right. So I'm literally taking a running stitch all the way around the line. These are about 1/4 of an inch apart. It doesn't really matter. Don't make the stitches too big. It doesn't take very long. I love hand sewing, Pamela, as well. I find it quite relaxing, and I don't mind it taking time, because I think sometimes it's just quite nice to take your time when you're sewing something. Hello, Vicky. I think we might have some more of the eyes in stock, actually. These little toy eyes. I put them in stock. It was only about last week, and we sold out completely, but I think we've got 2 or 3 left. Kim's trying to get hold of some more, but it'll probably be mid-December before we can get hold of them. Please, can you figure out what size circle you need for a rectangle if you want to make a larger or smaller snowman? Kathleen, I'm going to take you back to your school days. Do you remember pi? So if you wanted to make the base 5 inches, times it by 3.142, and that'll give you the width of the fleece that you need to use for the body. Add 1/2 inch or so for a seam allowance. So my circle's 4 inches. Oh, she knows. So 4 inches. My 12 inches was a perfect size. So it wasn't exactly 3.142, it was 3. But basically, whatever the diameter of your circle is, times that by 3. And that'll give you the size that you need. So if you wanted to make a snowman with a 12-inch base, make a massive one, then you need to have a 36-inch piece of fabric to go all the way around. Vicky, why aren't you? So Vicky, why aren't you asleep? Why should Vicky be asleep? I don't know why Vicky should be asleep. Oh, Susan, I tend to keep threaded needles on the pin cushions, so yeah, they do get a little bit knotty. Karen, if you go onto your account, have you agreed to notifications? We've found that a lot of people, I'm just making that knot a bit bigger so it doesn't pull through. A lot of people, when they join the Half Yard Club, click not to have notifications. I think a lot of people think that you're going to get spammed or marketing or something like that, and it's not. It's notifications to receive emails. Oh, thank you. So just if you go back onto your account and make sure that notifications are turned on. If they are and you're still not getting email notifications, can you email info@halfyardsewingclub.com and somebody will get back to you there. Shall we show that? Yes, thank you. The rainbow mat apparently is out of stock when I've been telling everybody it's in stock, so
I've put a few in. Yeah.
You put some in. Lovely, thank you. I wanted to show you this one. It's the Reindeer again. I wish Lisa was here, because Lisa made this one. I have a lovely team of girls that help me out, and I emailed Lisa and said, can you, because I draw the pattern. So that's all my own scribblings, my own drawings, and I make it up, and I think, well, that's fine, but I like somebody else to test it as well. So I sent the pattern down to Lisa and said, can you just try it in cotton to see if it works as well as it does in fleece? And she said, it works, but it's not as easy as it is to do in the fleece. So I just wanted to show you what Lisa had made up, just to say if you didn't want to use fleece, you can use cotton, but cotton isn't as forgiving as the fleece is. So just to let you know. But yeah, then I take all of that on board, and if there's any alterations that need making or anything, then that all happens before I send the patterns off to Search Press and to Emily, who's my editor, and then she sends it to Betsy, who is our proofreader, and the patterns then go to Emma, who's the pattern maker, and then it kind of all comes together. So a little bit of behind the scenes what happens. I don't just come up with something, draw it, and then it's yours. There's a lot of work goes into these to make sure that it's fine for you. Oh, I should have put that. Pity she missed that. She would have liked to have seen that. And that's in my poinsettia fabric. And this is the mug rug that we're going to make on Saturday. So again, it's 11 o'clock on Saturday morning, a little bit of reverse applique with a Christmas tree there. I've hand sewn it, sorry, but I will explain how you could machine sew it as well. And can you see the quilting on there? I've actually copied the line of the tree and made long diagonal quilting lines with it too. So it's quite simple. I'm thinking as well it might make a nice placemat if you made it bigger. Or made a few of those, so that's what's coming up then. What's what called? They look different in the fabric. They do, don't they? They look very different. but you know, exactly the same pattern, but the fleece is easier to work with, apparently. Elizabeth, it's a half yard sewing club members project, so you need to be a member of the half yard sewing club. If you haven't seen it before, Elizabeth, have a look on halfyardsewingclub.com, so you'll get an idea of what it's like. And so I'm just looking for toy filler. What's down there? Kim bought me a big bag of toy filler earlier on. So halfyardsewingclub.com, and if you want to try it for a free month, you need to put in all of your details, including your credit card details. That's every website will work like that. That's just the way that it works. It's bobbin, and put in the code WELCOME in capital letters. And then if you want to unsubscribe after a month, you should have an email to say your time is up, do you want to carry on or not. But you can unsubscribe at any time you want to. Thank you, my Julie. She says the Half Yard Club makes you feel like a VIP. Oh, good. Right, so anyway, we're making a snowman, aren't we? Hello, puppy. Hello, sweetie. What are you doing here? Hello. I must get another camera. So now we're going to stuff it a little. So I haven't taken the needle off the thread. So let's pop it in there. To have a binding. Shirley, if you have a look on my YouTube channel, you're there on YouTube anyway, and just put in Debbie Shaw bias binding, and there's a whole tutorial there. If you wanted to put a little bag of rice or a pebble or something in the bottom, then do that now before you put the padding in. Oh, thank you, but I'm not surprised that fleece is selling out, honestly. Kim, if you're watching, Kim's watching. She'll be on the ball and get more. It only came in today. She'll be on the ball and get more on order. Right, let's pop that in there. So I'm going to make them quite nice and fat. I put the buttons on last, which maybe seem a little bit more fiddly, but I like to know that they're in the right place. So that's why I haven't done that yet. Thank you, Linda. I must get another camera, because I've only got 3 cameras here at the moment, but I do have facilities for 4, and she's got her own sofa over here just behind the camera, so I must get that set up so we can't, so you can see her. Yvonne, it's Debbie Shaw, excuse me, DebbieShawSewing.com is my website. Right. So now let's gather this up. And again, if you wanted to make this without all of this chat, then bear with me for a couple of days, because I will film a video doing this. So I've actually got double thread in here to make it quite strong. So I'm just going to gather that and tie a little knot. But it's quite, it's quite an easy project. I was trying to figure out how we could incorporate a head and body without having 2 completely separate pieces to sew together, which I thought might be a little bit fiddly. So I had a brainstorm at about 3 o'clock this morning. Oh, hello, Mo, first time watching. Anybody else first time watching? I love it when you come along and say it's first time here, because obviously unless you leave a message, I know how many of you are watching. So 264 on YouTube and 347, but I don't know who you are, so it's lovely when you pop in and just say hello. The black and white cushion behind me, it's dark, it's very, very dark blue, the same as the Christmas fabric one that I love. It's not my Christmas fabric, that one, Linda, but we do have it on the website. I think it's called Rose Gold Metallic. Can't remember. Mandy for the first time as well. Hello, thank you, Sylvia. All right. Oh, I haven't shown you what I'm doing. Honestly, I got so busy chatting. Glass pebbles and gravel. That's a good idea. Hello, Margaret. Welcome along. Oh, okay, Leanna. I'll see you on Saturday. She's got to pop off. Thanks, Dorothy. So I'm just doing a running stitch around this open end now. Hello, Cherie. Oh, very nice name, Cherie in Michigan. Welcome along. We find as well, if you are new, quite often a lot of you will have a little bit of banter between yourselves, and I like that. I think there have been quite a few friends made on these channels, and I love to see that. Hello, Shyman, is it? Hello, welcome along. Hello, Paula in Germany. And we're international, you know. Hi, Lisa. Oh, no. Oh, Lisa, we were wondering where you were. I was a bit worried about you. So, I hope you're all right. Thank you for joining us when you're not feeling very well. That's very sweet of you. A professional. See, I need a professional photographer, don't I? Lisa, I was just showing everybody your reindeer. I was explaining how you test the pattern for me, and you were saying that the cotton isn't as easy to work with as the fleece, but it does work. So if you preferred that, then that's that. I was bigging you up, Lise. Okay, thank you. Tracy's not working today, so she's stuffing mini Christmas trees. That's a good thing to do on a day off. Right, so I've put the gathering stitches around the top. Hello Margaret, welcome along. And I'm just going to pop a little bit of filler in there as well. You can see how it's ever so easy, isn't it? The reindeer is beautiful, Lisa. I was really pleased with it. Thank you. In fact, I didn't thank you, did I? So thank you. Linda, we should have prim irons. That's me again. Had a delivery of prim irons the other day, and so Kim's been busy with Vienna on half term. They went to a pumpkin farm yesterday. So I thought, well, I'll do it. I shan't bother, I'll do it. So it's all gone wrong, hasn't it? Fleece fabric with the Christmas theme. No, we've only got the plain. Oh no, we haven't. We've only got the plain fleeces at the moment, Ree. So I've gathered that. I'm not too fussed about, you know, gathering that right up at the top, because he's going to have a hat on anyway. So don't worry about that. And again, you can do that on a machine if you prefer, but you need to do all of your running stitches before you sew the tube together. Now I thought when I did this, when I made the one earlier on, I thought, do you know, he's got a very wrinkly face, he looks a bit like a pumpkin. But you can now manoeuvre the gathering stitches so he's got a smoother face. So just move all of the wrinkles round to the back, because we're not going to see that, and make his face nice and smooth at the front. Okay, and then we'll make the hat. So I've got 2 circles of felt for this one, but the glitter fabric would look rather smashing. I'm going to gather one again. Again, you can do that. Debbie, Frozen, I was saying earlier, amazing. Even if you're not a fan of the cartoon, just to see the special effects was amazing. Right, so I'm just doing again gathering stitch just around the edge of one of the circles. Oh, just missed one of your messages there. Oh, you've all gone. Oh, you're all back. A fleece. No, having a break from making a bag. Time for a latte. Oh, very nice. Dog's 5 years old today. Bobbin will be 5 in January. Welcome, welcome, Sally. I'm hearing welcome, Sally, but I didn't see your message, so welcome anyway. Right, so let's carry on with this. This is where I go all wobbly when I'm reading your messages and trying to sew at the same time. So let's go quickly around here. Thank you, Jenny. Missed that. Right, so I do miss the messages. Literally, I've got 2 screens, one for Facebook and one for YouTube, and the messages tend to just whiz around. Whisper 7 on Sunday. So sorry if I miss anybody. I do try and go back through them after the live, but we do get hundreds of messages, which is lovely. Jean, I shall ask him. Kim's probably on the phones now trying to get more fleece in, if I know my daughter. And that went quickly. Whoops. I'm just going to tie a bigger knot in the end of this because it's pulling through a little bit. Janet, I'm glad you made the bag. Lovely. Alison's loving the snowman. Again, before I gather that up, I'm going to click on that so I can see what I'm doing. Just take a little bit of toy filler and pop it in there. There's my needle, and then just pull that, not too tight. Just missed a couple of stitches there. It's a nice one to get the kids involved in this one as well, isn't it? You've got a fabric that doesn't fray and it's really easy to work with. That'll do. I think my knot's pulling through again. So let's just tie that in a knot. Like so. Right. Now I'm going to glue this. I sewed the one earlier, but I thought it might be a bit quicker to glue, so I shall explain. Oops, just get my pin cushion back again. So all I did with this was to cut another hole in the centre of the felt. So I'm folding that into quarters, and I'm just going to cut about 1/2 inch in an arc. So I've got a circle like that. Maybe make that a little bit bigger, so maybe 3/4 of an inch, about 2 centimetres from the point. That'll do. I don't mind that it's not perfectly round, and I'm going to pop a little bit of glue. In fact, I'm just going to regather that because it's come undone. Look, just get some thread. Oh, come here. I think my knot was a little bit small and it pulled through the felt, so we'll just redo that little bit again. There we go. Oh no, Lisa. Oh, that sounds nasty. Is that painful? Right. Bear with me a second while I just redo this little bit of gathering because it was coming undone. Makeup purses, Angelina, would be very nice in the sparkle fabric. And do you know what I like about that sparkle fabric, which I can show you again in a minute? It's not too glittery. So it's sparkly, but it's quite subtle. A little bit more elegant, I think, than the very glittery fabrics that you can get. Right, that'll do. I do have a misbehaving pincushion. I can blame the pincushion. It's not my fault at all for overloading it and dropping it on the floor when it's full of thread. Okay. So I'm going to pop. So you can sew this. I just thought for this one it might be quicker to glue it. I think when I do the YouTube video I'll actually sew it. So let's pop a little bit of glue around there. And then we're going to slip the brim just over the top. So I'm not worried that that hole that I cut in the centre wasn't perfectly round because it kind of stretches anyway. So that's it. That's all the hat is. So if you wanted to hand sew, then just do an over edge sit. You're not going to see this. It's on the inside. So literally just over sew that if you wanted to sew. I think it depends on what you're going to use it for. It's made as a Christmas decoration, so it doesn't matter if you glue it all together. If it's a toy, then maybe you'd want to sew that just to make it a little bit more secure, but I shall leave that decision to you. The reindeer, where have you gone? Jules, the reindeer is next month, so Monday is Half Yard Sewing Club project. So if you're not a member and you join now, on Monday you'll be able to download the pattern and all the instructions. The thing that makes it nice, and I know you can get patterns for reindeers that have legs with buttons in them, which is very easy to do, is the gusset. Because when you have a shaped gusset like this, that's actually cut around the shape of the legs, which I have to say took an awful lot of figuring out, the legs stand up. You tend to find with the ones where you open the legs out and the gusset is the same shape, the animal it's flat, the legs tend to go, but when you've got a proper gusset shape, it stands up a little bit better. So I think it gives a more professional kind of look to it as well. Myself, so that'll be coming out on Monday. Love making this. I have to say I really enjoyed that. I've made 2. I could make quite a few of those. Right. Lisa, let Kimberly tell you, I've been telling everybody Frozen was amazing. Let's pop the hat on, and again at this stage I'm going to put the hat on because then I know exactly where the features are going to go, so I know that I'm not kind of If the nose is too high, then it's going to get covered by the hat, so I'd rather have the hat on first so I know it's in exactly the right place. And again, just for now, if you wanted to sew this on, my glue's not quite dry, then you can do. You need to sew underneath it, but there's nothing wrong with a good old dollop of HT2 glue. So let's do that. And hello Jessica. And that's the smooth part. I'm just going to put that at a jaunty angle and give it a squish down, and then I'm just going to hold that for a minute. And I'm sure if the honey fleece is out of stock, that Kim's going to be ordering some more. If you're watching, Kim, can you text me and let me know if we can get any more honey fleece? If you've missed out on the honey, then, oh, bear with the top of my head a minute while I just go down here. The mushroom is the closest one. I don't know if you've still got stock of that one. So it's not, I mean, it's the same kind of tone. And I was saying earlier, I think we've still got some of this Fair Isle left in stock. Kim was suggesting making the tummy out of that. And I think that would look lovely. So if you wanted to get going on Monday, I mean, I don't know if we get the fabric to you by Monday, but we'll try. But I think the mushroom would be a good one. Or even the cream. You could have a cream one. Or a whole family of different colours. Anyway, I've got plans for your sewing. So I'm just hold that down a minute. Now we'll put you in the way of the telly. I did think, Jules, yes, I suppose it is a little Frozen inspired. Oh, the mushroom sold out. Oh, sorry, Connie, that only came in today. Let me text my daughter. Can we get more fleece? Because she'll be on it. She'll be on it straight away, so it's probably on order by now anyway. Right, I would normally leave that a little bit long. In fact, we can make up the nose while we're waiting, can't we? And the scarf for that matter. So with the nose, you only need tiny bits of fabric. It's ever so cost effective. Kim has ordered more, has she? Good, did she say? I'm covered in glue. I'm just going to kind of roll. I've just taken the corner and I'm just going to roll a little bit up. Let me put a little bit of glue on that. Just a tiny bit. It's by the ½ metre. You can easily make 1 or probably 2 reindeers out of ½ metre. And then of course if you wanted another colour for the tummy, you're going to have loads of fleece left over. So I'm rolling that into like a cone shape. Pop a little bit of glue around the edge. Head and shoulders, long dark hair, wearing red and black corset. What kind of website are you on, Lisa? Yeah, Carol, ½ metre, loads, plenty. So I've done that, and then I'm going to cut it off so it's the right size. So that's about 1 inch long, 2.5 centimetres, something like that. And that I'm going to glue that. I'm going to glue that on now, and then by the time I've made the scarf, that should be dry. Oh, Ellen's going to have a dinner. And what are you having for dinner? Enjoy. Hello, Ruth. Making a snowman. Alright, so that goes on there. What else have we got? Have you ever seen Sewing by Lana Rose? No, I haven't. Is that on YouTube? Right, so that's that. And that is going to go right in the middle of his face like that. Now you could put a ribbon around there. Oh gosh, excuse me. Oh, that wasn't very nice. That was very loud in your ear holes, wasn't it? You could put a piece of ribbon around the top if you wanted to. I'm going to cut out some holly leaf shapes and stick them on. Maybe, actually, the little tartan bows that we have on the website, that would have been nice, wouldn't it? Can't quite reach them. Do little packs of tartan bows. You could just put a tartan bow on there. Let me leave that to dry and we'll sew together the scarf. Hello Angela. Thank you Sarah. I shall enjoy tomorrow sewing with Vienna. So I'm just going to sew these right sides together and leave a gap in the long side so I can turn it the right side out. Right, did she say? Kim's saying about the colours. Oh right, Kim's ordered double of everything and it should be here on Friday. Sorry about that, I didn't realise it was selling out so quickly. What are you like? Right there. So I'm leaving a turning gap just in the side so I can turn it the right side out. And back down again. And this is the Fair Isle knit. I suppose we've sold out of this as well. But she's on the ball, is my daughter. Okay, snip across the corners. And that one. And then we'll turn this the right side out. I've just dropped the other snowman on the floor. I'm glad you like it, Carol. That's on the floor as well. A silk ribbon rose. Oh, sorry, chatting amongst yourselves. So let's just push that through. A knitting needle would help at this point. There we go. And I'm just going to glue the pom-poms on as well, actually. Again, you can hand sew them if you wanted to. Think about what you can use it for and who's going to play with it. If this was going to be a toy that the kids would play with, not that it's dangerous if things come off, but you never know, they might pull the nose off or something, so you could hand sew it. But if it's just going to be an ornament, is the Fair Isle not easy to see? Is the Fair Isle knit easy to sew? I think like it stretches. It's a knitted fabric, so it's actually knitted, but it does stretch. It doesn't fray very much either, so it's really easy to work with. To my right, that's a cushion at the top. Adele made that one using my Christmas fabrics. Is it this one that you meant on my left? That's the second project for members project for the Half Yard Sewing Club next month. Yeah, I got what you meant, Bonnie. Yes, fish tanks. Yes, you can put a weight in the bottom. I was saying earlier that would work really well. So fish tank stones have been suggested. Bags of rice, maybe. A bag of sand is something that I tend to use a lot, or pebbles, a little bag of pebbles in the bottom. So yes, you can weight it down, which is a surely good idea. Right, just pushing that out. Come on. And I'm going to hand sew again. Love hand sewing. Let me show you. So just push out the points. And I've got a cap, and you could machine sew it, but I'm going to hand sew because it's stretched a little bit. And I find it easier to tuck the ends in when I'm hand sewing, so that's what I'm going to do. We're making a snowman, Zoe. I'd show you the finished snowman, but I just dropped it on the floor. Right, so let's just tuck the ends of these in. I'm just going to do a very loose ladder stitch. To be honest, this is tied around his neck, so you're not going to see the back of it anyway, but just a little ladder stitch to close that opening, so it doesn't have to be perfect. And again, fabric like this is really forgiving anyway. You tend to lose wobbly stitch when you're using, you know, fleeces and jerseys like this. You tend to lose wobbly stitches. Oh, Damien's just joined the club. Welcome along. You're in very good company. We have members from all over the world. There's a lot of you now in Australia, South Africa, Japan, India, America, of course, Canada, Germany, France, all around Europe. Oh, Mary, if you're there as well, Mary in Greece. I'm afraid your parcel's been going backwards and forwards to our post office because they kept saying it's too big. So half of it's gone out today, and then I've had to go over and pick the rest of it up and put it in smaller packages. So you're not going to get your order in one order, it's going to come to you in 4, just to let you know. Nancy's got a pokey thing. I do use that a lot. I like the way it's got a rounded end to it as well. So if you're pushing up the curves, you can get right in there and push it with that end. And that end's not too sharp, so you can really get in there and push your points out without coming through. Oh, Susan's ordered an ironing pad. Jessica, actually I don't watch anybody else sewing. If I'm working, which is obviously every day, I don't like the TV on or the radio or anything. I just concentrate on what I'm doing. So I wouldn't have anybody on. I wouldn't have people on sewing while I'm sewing. The only exception being on a Sunday morning when I watch Columbo, or I have Columbo on. But I've seen them all anyway, so it doesn't distract. But no, I don't really. Maybe I should. But no, I don't follow anybody and I don't watch anybody. I'm in my own little world, really. Primton says very sharp and pointy at the end. No, mind. Oh, take a bit of sandpaper to it and round it off a bit, I think, if it's too pointy. Oh, Rosina's in the club. She's making Maddie at the moment. Lana Rhodes or Nicole Ashton. I'll have a look. I don't really get time to have a look, but I'll have a look. Yeah, oh, Christine, I think I'll ask my daughter. I think we're out of stock of pokey things at the moment, but they are something that we have in stock regularly, so just keep watching. There is a back in stock page on the website, or a chapter, so if you have a look on back in stock and keep an eye on there, then when they do come back, they'll be there. Hi, Mina. Very thick. Yeah, I like a. I like a thick knitting needle. I don't knit, but I do have a whole selection of thick knitting needles. Okay, so that's my scarf, and I've got a bit more gluing to do because I'm going to glue the pom-poms on. These are so easy to hand sew, but we've been here for ages today, haven't we? So I'm going to put 3 on each end. We don't have pom-poms on the website, I'm afraid. Let's just have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But you can make a little fringe out of yarn, that would look good as well. Busman's holiday. I can't remember holidays. No plans for going anywhere, and it's been years since I've been anywhere. Still, you make your choice. Right, stick those on there. And 3 on this end. And if you use this glue, should be on the website. It dries really quickly and it's really strong, so it's it'd be quite difficult to pull these off anyway, to be honest. There we go. Julianne's making Christmas cones. Susan, I've had it coloured today, so they dry it differently. It tends to be very straight when I've been to the hairdressers. So so that's why I might look a little bit different. Thank you for noticing. Thank you, Lisa. Amanda, we've got a few Christmas critters back in stock. We managed to get hold of some, but that is the end of them now. Right, put that to one side and wipe the glue off the table. Oh, we've got Pokey Thingy in stock. Thank you, Amanda. Buttons. So I've got 3 little black buttons. Again, you could glue these on. In fact, let's do that, but I am going to put some thread through there to make it look like they're sewn on. If you want them to be really secure, you can glue and sew, remember. Julianne's making Christmas cones. That's a little thing behind me here. I've got quite a few. Oh, I've had quite a few questions as well about the wobbly Christmas tree. That's one. I made that years ago for Crate and Craft, but I thought I'd revisit that one as well and make another one for you lot. Cat girl I am. It's quite good fun. It's quite time consuming, and I hand sewed it all. There's lots of gathering, but it does look quite effective, doesn't it? And I can't actually reach it at the moment, but it wobbles. It's like a jelly tree. So when I get chance, I'll redo that one as well. So all I'm doing here, excuse my gluey fingers, is sewing through the holes in the buttons. So when I glue these on, it actually looks as though it's sewn on. But again, if you want to make these really, really secure, then do actually sew them onto the snowman now. Whoops, come here. Got that in a knot. And then I'll just sew that into a knot at the back and trim that off. And that's just going to glue on the front, but because I've put the thread through, it looks like it's sewn on, even though it's not. Cut fabric for 16 mini Christmas stockings. That's a good idea, Amanda. So is anybody else making things for charity? What ideas have you got? What kind of things have you been making? Small quick wet makes, I would imagine, with lots of Christmas sewing at the moment. Lena, Paul and her husband Kieran, I don't know these people, do nice videos like these as well. I'll have to have a look. See what the competition is, I suppose. Lisa, please don't sing. I know you live about 180 miles from me, but the whole place vibrates when you burst into song. Oh, it's Lisa singing again. No, no. We're mates, really. Right. We've gone quiet on Facebook. Where have you gone? Or you've just gone quiet on Facebook. You're mesmerised by me sewing buttons on, aren't you? Hello, Sharon. Right, so one more and then we'll glue these on. And then, oops, and then I'm going to do French knots for his eyes. And dress him in his scarf, and it's just about finished. I was thinking as well, it might be quite nice to use... we used to call them pipe cleaners, but I know it's not very PC at the moment. So chenille sticks and make some twiggy arms for him. That would be nice. And wrap them with some brown yarn to make them look a little bit twiggy. And I haven't done a mouth on this one, but you could do a little smile or some black French knots to make it look like coal. That would work. Right, so I'm going to glue those on the front. See, Amanda lives in Sweden and she can hear Lisa singing. See, I don't, it's not so much the singing, it's the yodeling. It sets all the plates and everything just shaking on the shelves. Whoop. Oh, 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 dropped a button. Oh no. That's Lisa cursing me. Drop your button talking about my singing like that. Well, that's dropped in there, so I haven't got a hope. So he's just going to have 2 buttons now. I'll maybe find a 3rd one later. And then we'll do some French knots for eyes. So I'm just going to wipe the end of that on a bit of scrap because I've got a big blob of glue. Fleece blankets for the dogs and cats in Humane Society. Oh, that's a nice idea. Michelle joined the Half Yard Club a couple of weeks ago and she loves it. Can we have another wonky cushion? There is wonky. I don't know, Shelley, they don't call them pipe cleaners anymore. I suppose not so many people smoke pipes and have to clean them. But yeah, they call them... Oh, no, 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 Lisa. Lisa's counting down to... Oh, no! Oh! I told you everything was going now that's Lisa singing. Yeah, so they're chenille sticks. Anyway. I'm just going to draw where I think the eyes should be. And I think actually close together looks quite funny. Just 2 little dots like that, and I'll do the knots over the top. So the way that I like to do it is to... No! Everyone's singing. Oh! Go in somewhere else that's away from the eye and pull the thread through and into the head so it's out of the way. And then I'm going to go in and out over the point where the thread came through and then just wrap this round, and I'm going to do that 6 times. The more times you wrap it around, the bigger the knot's going to be. Then I'm just going to hold that in place and give it a good old wiggle and pull the thread through, so I've got a little tiny knot. And then go back in just underneath there and come out this side and do the same again. So go in and out, wrap it around 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold it down and pull it through. Like so. Make it nice and tight. Then we've got one a bit bigger than the other. Oh no, that's disappeared into the fleece. And then go back into the knot and come out somewhere else in the head, because the knots aren't going to come undone because they are knots. So come on out of the way. And then if you pull that tight, snip it, it's disappeared inside the head again. So I've got 2 little knots, but you can't see the end of the thread. So last thing to do is the holly, and I've only kind of cut this freehand, so kind of by eye, if you like. Yeah, I'm not the greatest singer either, Linda. And I'm just cutting out a shape that's pointy, 2 curves, and then pointy at the bottom. So like that, like that, like that, and the same on the other side. And it doesn't matter that it's not perfect or symmetrical or anything like that, or if they turn out different shapes and sizes, because when you look at holly leaves, they're not perfect shapes and sizes. That, like that, like that. And these are just going to go onto the side of his hat. Whoops. So a nice big blob of glue right just there. And could you come up with a jester type Christmas collar for dogs? There's a thought. So those are just stuck on the side of his hat, and then I'm going to use one more of the pom-poms for a berry. And that's going to go here. Bobbin doesn't wear a collar. I have a harness for her. I don't think she'd like a collar. And pop that on there like that. You could use a bead. If you haven't got any pom-poms, that would be an option for you. And then the final thing to do is just put on his scarf. And just tie that to the side. And then we've got another little snowman finished. And again, I'd show you them both together, but I dropped him on the floor. But it's quite cute, isn't it? And it's so easy to make. So as a complete beginner project, or I'm thinking something that you can make with the kids would be really good as well. So yeah, I'm not fond of Lisa at all. You know, she keeps popping up every Wednesday and Saturday, and I keep trying to block her, but she keeps coming back again. Only for show, yes. Linda and Ruby wear harnesses, they don't pull wearing them. Oh, Bobbin does. She's good most of the time, and she's good when she knows I've got cheese in my hand, but she does pull an awful lot. She's very strong. Okay, well, we're just about done. So let me just go down here and do this. Don't forget to join me on Saturday on the Half Yard Club Facebook page, when we're going to be making, this is a sew along, so I will put it on YouTube because I think I forgot all of the fabric and cutting instructions that you need, and it's already on my Facebook page and on the Half Yard Sew Club Facebook page as well. So if you want to sew along with me, then that'll be oh look, she's cursing me now. Mwaha, she says. Ninja moderator. You could give the base, the glue, the base to a placemat. That's a good idea as well. Oh, yeah, so that's Saturday morning, so don't forget to join me then. Hope you feel better soon, Lisa. Drop me an email. Let me know what's the matter. Can I do anything? I don't suppose so, but it's nice to have your company anyway if it's taken your mind off it for a while. Sue, thank you for joining us as well. Zoe, amazing. I was saying the special, how they freeze a whole stage, I don't know. And you know the bits in the film where she kind of has these lightning bolts of ice coming up, that was happening. It was absolutely amazing. I'd love to be behind the scenes and see how they actually produce something like that. It's absolutely incredible. Amanda should have brought a brighter fabric for the mat. What have you got? It's nice to have a real contrast, I think. Maybe just a plain white or something if you've got a plain one, and use your contrast fabrics for the triangles, for the tree. Thank you, Dominica. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you, Debbie, on Facebook as well. I'm going to spend ages picking glue off my fingers now, you know. All right then, so I shall see you again Saturday. If you want to join the Half Yard Club, remember, if you join now, you'll be in plenty of time for when the Reindeer comes out on Monday, Rosy Reindeer. And Kim said that the fleece that we've just sold out of should be back again on Friday. So hopefully I'll have good news for you on Saturday and say that it's back in stock. So take care of yourself. And I shall see you again on Saturday at 11 o'clock. Thanks for your company. Bye-bye.